I'm back. I know. I was just talking about sake, and now I'm here, drinking wine. I'm actually not gonna. This is on Instagram Live right now, but I'm not actually gonna share it to whatever the hell it's called, Instagram TV, for like another week. So this is a sneak preview of this wine. I'm just so excited about it though, and I have this open. Pipeno Blanco from Rogue Vine. All right, can I remember everything about this wine? So, Rogue Vine, Leo Erazo, and Justin Deneker. Leo Erazo is Chilean, I think, but he's the winemaker at Altos de los Hormigos in Argentina, in Mendoza. But he was teaching at the University of Concepcion, as was Justin, and that's how they met. Justin is American. I want to say he's from Indiana, but he was in Chile. He got bitten by the wine bug, something. Actually, that's verbatim from the Brazos website. But he started a family in Chile and stuff, relocated there. And so then they started Rogue Vine, this label right here. And they make really cool, like, traditional wines. So they were both at the University of Concepcion. Concepcion is down south, like 300-400 miles south of Santiago in Chile, down on the coast. I forget how many people live in Concepcion. 1.5 million, 1.2 million. Why am I talking about that anyway? So they make natural wines, traditional wines, because traditional wines in Chile are all natural, because 100, 200 years ago, you know, that's all there was. In the Itata Valley. So Itata Valley is, here comes that wind. Hope you can hear me. Itata Valley is down there just south of Concepcion, and it's where there's a coastal mountain range, and then the coastal mountain range sort of like stops and breaks right about like where Itata is. And so Itata gets more influence, more air off of the Pacific there, so Itata is cooler. And then just south of that, you have Biobío. Biobío is behind the coastal range, starts back up again. So Biobío is generally like a little bit warmer. Anyway, whatever. So this is all from, I think, a couple vineyard sites in Guaraliwe, in Itata. So like a particular little part of the Itata Valley. Vines planted in 1930 to 1950. Coastal vineyard on decomposed granite. It's organically farmed. It is fermented in concrete globes, and then it's aged, so like 1,000-liter like round spherical concrete vessels. It's fermented in them, and then it's aged in a mix of concrete globes and old wooden barrels. This is 50% Semillon, 45% Corinto, or as it is called in Europe, Chasselas, and 5% Moscatel. I think that's everything interesting, really, I can think about this. I actually don't know if there's any sulfur added to this. It is, obviously it's very clear, but it's got color, and so I don't know if that's because it was zero sulfur or had a tiny bit of skin contact or what. Oh god, the aroma is great. It's an aromatic white wine. Oh boy. Okay. What is this? What am I smelling here? Quince. I'm smelling quince. Some orange, like a clementine, kind of. Yeah. Quince, clementine, and like unripe apricot skins, stuff like that. Like, it's aromatic and beautiful, smells like fruit, but there's a little bit of like a peppery thing here. There's a little bit of like a peppery, herbaceous sort of edge, and there's a little bit of it smells a little bit spicy now. Like how mango has a spice to it, kind of. Oh boy. It smells great. The finish is awesome. Boy. That's Semillon. Semillon has body to it. This definitely has body to it. Okay. There's citrusy fruit up front. Sort of like lemony citrus, like right up front. Then a little bit of salt on the mid palate, and then it broadens out. It's 12% alcohol, so it's not like super ripe. Not a ton of alcohol. You don't taste the alcohol on the palate, so you don't have that there really as a component. You get a little bit of salt on the mid palate, but then it like broadens out and gets sort of mouth filling. It's rich. There's a spiciness that's like a lemon meringue, like a hint of bubble gum on the finish. Actually, it's probably is making the wine sound horrible, but it's really, look, just take my word for it. It's really delicious. This is excellent. Like, it's energetic, it's got good acidity, it's got that like fresh citrusy thing right up front, but then it has a bunch of different like flavor components to the wine, and it's like, it's thirst quenching, but it's also at the same time like has some body and it has some texture and mouthfeel. It has a tiny little bit of tannin. Like, I almost shouldn't even say it, but there is a tiny little bit of tannin there at the finish, and at the same time, there's also this like meaty sort of salinity. Semillon is definitely like a meaty sort of white grape in my mind. Anyway, but that's what this has. It's a really great balance between the two, between like the clean like citrusy fruit up front, and then this like more body and stuff on the finish, and like a little bit of salt and stuff. This is awesome. And it's a liter bottle. It's organic. It's natural. Native yeast fermentation and everything. Like, this is really classic Chilean white wine. And this will retail for under $20. I'm really excited about this. Only problem is that they only made 500 cases. So, now that I've tasted this, I guess I need to go and make sure that hopefully I can get a little bit more of it. But gosh, this is so good. This is like one of, as far as I'm concerned, like my most favorite, best, whatever you want to call it, most exciting, relatively inexpensive, you know, affordable like white wines that I have tasted in a long time. I'm trying to get down here and create what will be a great picture for the start of this video. All right, great. I'm gonna go sit on this video and post it like a week later now.